Today, I'm going to be showing you how to take apart a whole chicken. If you're vegetarian, vegan, or disgusted by seeing raw meat being cut, please swipe away now. And for the rest of you, let's get into it. As always, to make sure I'm not cheating, 1, 2, let's go. First, what you want to do is cut open the bag where the chicken is by stabbing the knife into the side and then cutting. Now the plastic is weak, so we can just tear it open, and there we have our beautiful whole chicken. And take it out of the bag, lay it onto the chopping board. Also, remember to have a bowl ready where you can put your chicken in. Now there's a piece of paper underneath the chicken. You take that away, that absorbs the moisture. And what we want to do now is straighten out the limbs of the chicken. See, the legs are stuck together. Yo, what's up with this chicken? Why are the legs so... This is not normal. I think it's disabled. We just separate the legs. There seems to be some extra skin holding the legs together. So first step, cut through the skin. Done. Now, what we want to do is start to separate the thigh from the rest of the body. That's the easiest place to start. So first, look for the joint. You'll feel it. It's like a ball kind of thingy inside. Feel for it and then separate. We've separated the joint, and now all we have to do is cut through the skin that you'll feel straight into the joint here, so the knife will not struggle to cut through that much. If it's a good knife, which this doesn't really seem to be. Continue to cut the skin to make sure that the removal process is smooth. Cut through the joint really nicely and easily. Then take the knife and separate the meat. Okay, now we have a whole thigh piece, but it's still connected to the drumstick. If you want to separate this, you take the drumstick and the thigh, put our knife down, and then, find the joint, twist it to loosen it, and then just cut straight through. Now we have a separate thigh and drumstick and skin that's refusing to separate. So now we have these two parts, put them into the bowl and repeat on the other side. Okay, second thigh is off. Again, to separate the thigh and the drumstick, hold them together. Now twist them until the joints pop to make it easy to find with your finger, and then cut through with your knife. Done. Thigh is done. Next part, the wings. They also have joints in here, so we need to hold it. We'll just feel for where the joint is. It feels like a big protruding bone-like thing, like a ball, but the bone is much softer there, so it's easy to cut through. So, okay, I was just cutting in the wrong place. And you know that you're cutting in the wrong place when the meat refuses to separate from the animal. So now we move into the next wing. Cut through. Look for where the joint is.
Giant dead rat.
What? Ew. Oh, don't say that, bro. I'm gonna eat this. It's so gross. Second wing done. Not the nicest of jobs, but dude, I'm blind. Okay, and now for the breast. For the breast, this disgusting neck. For the breast, what you want to do is take your knife and cut into the chicken until you reach the bone, and then cut alongside against the bone, moving forward and forward and forward, making sure to cut off the meat that is attached to the bone. We're just tracing or following the bone like it's a wall. We reached the halfway mark. Yes, that's one breast. We can cut this in half. Consider this as one breast, or one half of the breast at least. Lots of skin. And now turn it and do the other side. Cut in on the edge, on the corner where the meat is thinnest. Now cut going along the bone of the chicken, making sure to be careful with your fingers so that you don't cut yourself. Because if you cut yourself, you'll be like, he told me that I should do this at home or whatever. So, nice and steady. Okay, now the breast has been removed from the body of the chicken, mostly. Still attached with some skin that we can just cut off right now. Like that. All done. Well, that's a big one, huh? It's a real big one. And then we put that into the bowl. And then we're left with this body. What can you do with this body? First of all, there's a disgusting neck. I hate touching this thing. I try to avoid it as much as possible. It just reminds me that the chicken's dead. It's so floppy and disgusting. Look, you can separate it, cut it off, do whatever. I just want nothing to do with this neck. But with the rest of this chicken, there's still scraps, bits and pieces of meat on it. You can use it to make a soup or stock if you want to do that. Or just scrape and scavenge off the pieces of meat from here until it's clean. But that's how you do it. That's how you take apart the chicken for the main pieces. Breast, wings, drumsticks, and thighs somewhere in here. Thighs somewhere. That's it.